John B. Parker here, and welcome back to another episode of Absolute Thermal. I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. I had fun making it. I understand that I made a couple of mistakes there. It happens. Sometimes you don't always research things, but we just like to play. If we mess up a little bit while we're playing and we have some fun, that's all that matters. So, what we're going to do here is, as you guys can see, we have officially moved into our new base. We have the dungeon base, I like to call it, or the bunker base, whatever. And we have our machine set up over here. Basically, it's the exact same setup, but you can see we have 2 extra spaces here, and those are going to be for some machines that we're going to build today. So nothing different, absolutely nothing different. The only thing that we did was we added a augmentation of this to make it faster. And we upgraded our redstone furnace and our pulverizer, make them a little bit faster. So, plan for today. We need to make the 2 most important machines for progressing through thermal expansion. And that's going to be the magma crucible and the fluid transposer. So, to make those machines, we have all of the stuff to make those machines right here. But to fully utilize those machines and make the type of weapons and armor that we really want, the number one thing that we need that we don't have right now is blaze rods. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to back to the Nether, to that fortress that we found, and we're going to go hunt some blaze. So I will see you guys in a little bit when I have some blaze rods or when I have something interesting to show you. Okay guys, here we are in the Nether, right back next to our fortress, and there's a couple of things I forgot to show you off. So if you hit the G key on your keyboard, you can toggle your jetpack engine to on or off. So that way, if you're just like, you don't want to always be jetpacking it around, that'll save you on some power. So I usually turn it off when I'm down in my underground base there, but I figured it out. There's a keybind for the hover mode, and the problem was I didn't know what it was. But also there was a second problem, and it was also the same exact keybind for the advancements. So since we're playing modded, I just turned that off, and now we have the hover ability if you hit the L key, which was the default for me. The problem is the initial jetpack is not that great. That's the hover right there, guys. That's the hover. So that's why I say the hover is not that important. And, it is what it is. We'll upgrade that in due time. But here we are finding some blaze, and we're going to use our new diamond bow and hopefully not get hit. And we got him. And we even got an advancement there. So that's really nice. Stupid little guy even hit us with the flame. So, is this guy going to get us too? We one-shot that blaze with this diamond bow. So that was really cool. Oh, we got that one too. Let's get some wither skeletons while we're at it. You can never start killing wither skeletons too early. Holy cow! What was that? That looked like a skull to me. That looked like some kind of skull. Did that look like some kind of skull to you guys? Let's check this out. Wither skull fragment. Holy cow! I guess that might not be very rare. Because I just killed 2 of them, and then each one of them dropped something. Oh my goodness, they got flaming bows. I thought it was a blaze that was hiding, but it wasn't. Oh, get him! Whoa! Oh my goodness, fire protect. Oh, the 3rd one, guys. Holy cow! Oh, and now they're gonna fight each other. That's the 3rd. That's only the 3rd wither skeleton we've killed. Holy cow! Holy cow! What luck! What luck. Oh, there's the blaze spawner. That's why. Oh, boy. Okay, so we're in some hot water a little bit here, but not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, we're going to die. We're going to die. Are we going to die? We might die. Let's run away. Run away. Oh, don't fall damage. Okay. We're going to turn the hover on just kind of as a... just to kind of save our bacon here a little bit, guys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. The blazes are everywhere. This is crazy. Oh, and that's a ghast. That's what that is. That's a ghast. Oh, we took the hit. Get him. Get him. Get out of here, fool. Get out of here, fool. Oh, come on. Come on. Put the fire out. We need to heal. We need to heal. We need to heal. That blaze is shooting at me. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do here. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, 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 oh. I'm not the greatest bow. I'm not the greatest mark. And he despawned. Or he is too far away for us to see. Holy cow, this is getting intense, guys. Right off the bat here. Right off the bat here. We don't do no fire protection potions. None of that stuff. That's it's probably the smart play to make some fire protection potions and stuff before you come into Nether blaze farming. But you know what? That's not how we roll here. We kind of just fly by the seat of our pants here, and we kind of just go for it. Looks like we got 2 blaze rods. That's not going to be enough. We need a few more. We need a few more to get what we want done. And here's the blaze spawner. Let's get the bow because it's a better attack than our sword. And there's a third. There's a third one. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of sit right here and try to be quick about it. We're gonna set this as blaze spawner. That way we always know where it is. We're gonna turn that off because we don't need to always see. Did we get another spawn? Did we get another spawn? Oh my goodness. Wait. Look at this, guys. 2 of them right next to each other. And this one's enclosed. This one's a lot safer to deal with because then they won't fly up and out of our reach. This is a lot better right here. We might just destroy this blaze spawner here. Let's do that. We don't necessarily need 2 blaze spawners because we're not trying to make a tremendous blaze farm right off the bat. But dang. Whoo. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, guys. I'll come back to you. What is that? What is this? What is this? What is this? Wraith from Cork. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm slowed. I was going to cut there, but oh boy. Oh boy. This is some crazy action right now, guys. Crazy action here. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut until I have enough of my blaze rods, and I'll meet you guys back in the underground base, okay? All right. And we're back. Holy cow. That was about as intense as I like it to be when I just have Invar gear. I made the Invar gear to kind of help and to kind of help with the mobs because I knew we were going to get attacked from lots of different angles. But holy cow. I luckily somehow, haven't the slightest clue, did not die one time. I got down to 1.5 hearts at one point from ghasts. Ghasts were behind me while I was trying to shoot some of the blazes. But here we go. So we ended up getting the 1 wither skeleton skull, but we also got 5 of these skull fragments. The skull fragments are really cool because you get 9 of them, and that makes a wither skeleton skull. So it's not as terrible to try and farm wither skeleton skulls in this mod pack. And that's wither skeleton tweaks. That's a small mod that got added. So I didn't show off. These are all my caches. I put them all here. I got the ingots and I got blocks that I have a bunch of. And then this is just like miscellaneous blocks here. Excuse me. Miscellaneous blocks here that I don't really need a cache for. Then that's kind of like bulk storage. So we ended up here getting 4 blaze rods. And that is, we kind of chickened out there near the end. You know, getting attacked by so many blazes, not having the greatest of gear, and ghasts coming at us. So we kind of chickened out after we got 4. 4 is going to be enough here. So what we need to do here is we need to make the magma crucible. The magma crucible is going to allow us to take things and turn them into liquids. And you can see there's lots of different. There's 13 times 3, so that's a 39. Different types of recipes. There's even a use for diorite in this mod pack, guys. The bird poop has a use. It turns it into lava, so that's nice. So what we need to do here is make our magma crucible. Oh, what I also did was I made some of the hardened glass, which was just pulverized lead, pulverized obsidian, and you can see that right here. These are all the colors and stuff like that. Where is it? Where is it? Come on. No, those are uses. How we make it. There we go. 1 pulverized lead, 4 pulverized obsidian gets the 2 hardened glass, and then the 4. You get 4 pulverized obsidian from 1 obsidian, so it's essentially it's a good trade. 16 for 16. 16 lead, 16 obsidian will get you the 32 hardened glass, so that's nice. All right, so I went ahead and smelted up some nether bricks, and because I knew we were going to need to make the crucible here, so we need a tin gear. Oh, and by the way, stacks, guys. I just grabbed stacks. No more of this trying to get cute and get exact numbers of things. So machine frame, and that gets us part of the way. We need copper gears. We need to get 2 copper gears for now. We get the reception coil. Then we have the magma crucible. Yay, magma crucible. This is a really, really, really useful block. The second machine that we need that's kind of goes hand in hand is the fluid transposer, right? So this will take the fluids that you get and it'll put them into things. 256 pages times 3. That's what, 768 different recipes of things. I mean, you can make glowstone with the energized. That's weird. This is okay. That's kind of a waste of gelid cryothium, but anyway, here we go. We need a bucket because we need another machine frame. So there's a tin gear machine frame. We already have the regular glass. We need 2 more copper gears. Oh, so guys, if you shift click right here, right? If it says you have this and you're trying to make these, if you shift click on this button, it'll make all of the ones that you have, it'll make as many of whatever you want to make as you have materials in your inventory. And then you just shift click like that and get rid of all of them. So we just need the coil now. That's a useful little tip. I believe that's mouse tweaks. The modded mouse tweaks. So we have our magma crucible and we have our fluid transposer. And these two go kind of hand in hand. You put them right next to each other. You don't need a buffer chest or anything like that because I mean you're pumping out a liquid anyways. So let's clear the sides. We don't necessarily need auto input enabled, so we'll have the auto output, and we're going to output the orange, which is going to be the liquid to the right, and then clear this. We're going to put the liquids and whatever. I'm not sure about these right here, but I know for a fact we set this to blue. The liquid here will fill up, and we have to put auto input enabled right here for the liquids from the magma crucible. Will export or output into the fluid transposer, just like that. All right, and I already forgot what else we wanted to make here. Fluxed electrum. Fluxed electrum. So the whole reason why we even made the magma crucible and the fluid transposer was so we could make fluxed electrum. Right, here we go. We want to make the fluxed electrum ingots in the end, right? So if we go into the induction smelter, it's sand with the blend. We take the blend. To make the blend, we're in the fluid transposer. So we just take electrum blend and we have to fill it with destabilized redstone. Well, to get destabilized redstone, you need a magma crucible and you have to essentially melt down redstone. So what we have here is one redstone dust is going to get you 100 millibuckets, or 1/10 of a bucket. So you need 10 redstone dust to make 1 bucket of redstone. And it's pretty much the same. So you got, if you do it in block form or just regular form, it'll get you 9 buckets here. There's no plus or minus. You don't get it. You don't gain anything by doing it that way. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna throw all 35 of these blocks into this magma crucible, and boy, that's gonna take forever. It'll end up eventually melting it down and then passing it up into the fluid transposer. And I just went ahead and made some electrum blend ahead of time. Throw that in there, and once this starts filling up, the electrum blend will automatically put over here, and then it'll fill up, and then down here will pop out with our deal. So I'm going to do this on the fly really quick. I hadn't planned to do this, but we're going to get ourselves a chest, and we can auto output from the fluid transposer the items that we get. So that'll be useful. It'll be very useful. Okay. Let's get this set up here. I hope you guys like the floor design that I did here. We're going to have auto output enabled, and the red or the orange, I'm not sure which one. Let's set it to orange because that's normally what I know as output. Anyway, so what I was saying was I hope you guys liked my floor design here. I took just some stone. I took some cobblestone, I smelted up into regular stone, and then I just used a chisel on it to get this circular connected texture mod one. Connected texture, I don't know. It says has CTM on it, so I think it means connected textures, but I don't know what the M means. And I guess got some spruce planks here that I chiseled into the large variant there, so it kind of looks a little bit. I think it looks a little bit cleaner. But what I did is I kind of went in an X pattern here with the chiseled stone, making a circle around the 13 by 13 area on the outsides or the corners, and then on the very center. And then these ones here, I did basalt. There was a ton of basalt that I mined out. I didn't mine it out. The meat creeps mined it out for me. And that's, you guys know all about that. Meat creeps are just killers. So I ended up getting a ton of basalt. Now you just basically use the same exact texture, but it's just a different color. And I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good, right? So we can have, I was kind of thinking about having each one of these little squares, or they're not little, but each one of these squares set up for a different type of operation, right? So we have our machines over there. We have our storage over here. Here we kind of have my bed that you don't really need to use underground, but eventually it'll be nighttime and we'll click on the bed and it'll work. And then I don't know, we could have like an entryway here or something like that. I don't know. Why don't you guys give me some ideas? If you have any ideas about how to organize this area here, I would greatly appreciate it. So that's gonna take forever for this redstone to melt down because we don't have the upgrades on them and everything like that. But as you can see here, we got 400 and it already went ahead and melted one, and boom, we have the fluxed electrum blend right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut and come back to you guys when I have that whole stack done. And we're back, guys. I decided not to wait on the entire stack of electrum to get fluxed because we didn't need that many, and that was taking forever. So I went ahead and I upgraded the crucible and the transposer just to try to make it go a little faster. But when you use blocks of redstone, it takes a little bit longer. So we're just gonna let that go. You always need destabilized redstone. So here's what we needed all of the fluxed electrum for. We needed to make the flux-infused battle wrench. Now, we got to make ourselves a gear because everything requires gears. But what we needed the blaze rods for was this. We needed to get the blaze powder so we could make the obsidian rods here. So we went ahead and did that. We got these. These flux crystals are a little expensive. They cost a diamond each, but we're okay. We're not that bad. It's a good investment, right? It's actually a really good investment. Here we go. Battle wrench. Now that actually is, if we hit V as we're using this, we can empower it, and now it does a heck of a lot more damage. It does 6 attack damage plus 8 flux damage, so that's 14 attack damage total. And it uses 800 RF total. But if we look, we still have look at this. We've been using this all day, and we've only used half of it on the flux capacitor, so that's nice. All right, let's go ahead and hit V there so we don't just drain everything. The other thing we wanted to make was this flux-infused bow. This thing is tremendous. This is the best bow in the game, and you're going to see why it's the best bow in the game pretty shortly here. Well, not pretty shortly, in the near future. That goes ahead and replaces our reinforced bow. The last thing that we're going to need there, I believe, is the quiver for our bow. We can't necessarily make that right now, but I don't think we really need to make that right now. This thing will just shoot the regular arrows that we have in our inventory. See, we have 17. Boom. Now we have 16. If we get the quiver, I do believe that we don't have to have arrows in our inventory. It almost acts like infinity, the infinity enchantment. And same thing here, right? So normally it does. It doesn't show how much damage it does, but if we go ahead and hit V, it empowers it, and it uses more RF per use, but it does a heck of a lot more damage. And I believe that the arrows shoot faster, so it's really cool. Look at that, guys. I even got the googly eyes for you. That's insane. That's hilarious. Googly eyes is a fun mod to play with. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I really, really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching.